Another sequel to a movie and another movie I don't like. So Beetlejuice came out a couple weeks ago, and you can tell by the title I'm not really happy with it. I This movie just has a lot of problems, and I just didn't like it. It's just not a it's the reason why movies don't need sequels all the time. And I just want to talk about some of the points of why I don't like the movie real quick, just cuz I like nerding out about stuff. But so this movie has a really bad problem with having plots that literally just go nowhere and end abruptly. Like this movie feels like it wants to wrap up as quickly as possible. So the beginning movie is fine. It's like, okay, this feels like Beetlejuice, like good Beetlejuice sequel. Everything's good. The gothic girl, I can't remember her name at the top of my head right now. I know cut my head off is I'll get my head removed as soon as I can after this video for that. But so my problem right now is the movie starts off okay, and then it introduces Jenna Ortega's character, and I don't know what Hollywood's obsession is right now with making Jenna Ortega play the most unlikable people I've ever seen in a movie. I don't get the point. It's just weird. But so comes out as the daughter of the gothic girl, and she's like all angry. She hates her mom, yada yada. Like it's just the same shit Jenna Ortega does 1,000 times over. I don't know why. It's just weird. But so the movie starts off with just Jenna Ortega hating her mom. She blames her for her dad's death, which we don't get to meet the dad till later on. It's goofy. I forgot to say spoiler alert too. Whatever. But so the movie keeps going, and it's fine. The beginning's like fine. Like sure, I don't really like Jenna Ortega's character, but whatever. The movie keeps going. Um, the whole thing is about like the first part is about the funeral of the older guy, the gothic girl's dad, because like he dies, he gets eaten by a shark. That's kind of cool, but I kind of get why they don't want that actor to come back to play as the dad again. Because if you didn't know, he got into a little mischief. I will not name here, but so the whole thing's about a funeral for him, and the mom wants to, not the gothic mom, the other mom, her mom. I can't remember names. I'm horrible with names. I know. I'm stupid. But so she wants to do a funeral, and she also wants to do like one of those like art wakes for her house, which is cool, I guess. But then so they introduce like at the beginning of the movie kind of they introduce the boyfriend of the gothic mom, who he's kind of like a piece of crap. Like you can tell that he is downright a goober, like just irritatable. And he his one thing is he wants to like marry the gothic mom, and he wants to stay with her and stuff. And it's all in a ruse though. Like he literally just wants to be with her because ratings for the show, and it's all a ruse. He's not a very good guy. And this plot also goes into, oh, we're going to introduce Beetlejuice now, because they eventually go upstairs in the attic and they see the little building that the ghost couple had in the original movie, which that's kind of cool. I really like that. And they show that Beetlejuice makes a little appearance, and it's cool. Like this is cool. And then Beetlejuice even comes out. He like makes his own jokes. He's brought back by I think George Clooney. I think George Clooney or someone, but he actually no, it's not. I don't think it's George Clooney. I think I'm just stupid. But he so anyway he comes back in Beetlejuice. He spills like makes jokes and stuff, and it feels right. Like it feels like a good Beetlejuice movie. Now I'm thinking about it. He's not George Clooney. I'm so sorry for that. I'm really stupid. You can tell. I'm kind of a greaseball. But anyway, so he kind of he comes back, makes jokes. It feels right. And then there's my two biggest problems with this movie right now. They introduce two different plots. There's one with Beetlejuice's ex, who is introduced to be very scary and very, very creepy, and just, ooh, she's a bad guy. She wants to kill Beetlejuice. She's a very bad guy. She does all this creepy stuff. Ooh, spooky. And then, but here's my problem. The movie spends the entire time amping this up. She like sucks people's souls out like she's Shang Tsung, and she just like this whole movie, she is amped up to be this very bad villain who's gonna come out and, mess stuff up. Ooh, she's gonna be a goober. She's gonna steal all your Fortnite V-Bucks. But then at the end of the movie, when she finally comes out and you're like, oh, this is the big Elden Ring boss. This is what we've been waiting for. It ends so abruptly. Like she barely gets to do anything to Beetlejuice. She just appears and then dies, and it's just ends so quickly. It was like, what was even the point of that? Like, what was literally the point of any of that? And and then uh and then there's another point where Jenna Ortega falls in love, has a crush on this guy who's like really nice and stuff. He's cool. He nerds out about the same stuff Jenna Ortega's character does, and all kinds of stuff. And it's really cool. It's like fine, and then there's a reveal that he's been a ghost this whole time that killed his own family. Like, ooh, scary. That's very cool. I like this plot. But then it does the same thing that the evil villain girl does. It just ends so abruptly almost. Like they're going, and there's that big reveal that he's trying to trick Jenna into uh like trading her soul so he can come back to the mortal world. And that's really cool. I like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be like a side boss. This is going to be awesome. And then the movie does the same thing. As he's cashing out the ticket, Beetlejuice is just like, oh, looks like you're effed. And then, like, kills him, sends him to hell. It's like the points in this movie have such a bad way of ending. Like every cool plot point in this movie just ends so quickly, and it just feels like after like the halfway point the movie just does not know which direction it wants to go in and just wants to end as quickly as possible. That's my biggest problem with this movie so far. And I watched the original. I love the original. Like I know I don't remember the names of the characters, and I thought he was played by Beetlejuice was played by George Clooney, but that's just because I'm an idiot. I'm kind of stupid. I'd never claimed to be a smart gal or a guy. But anyway, I like the characters though. Like Jenna Ortega, she's hateable, but at the end it's like, oh, she's cool, whatever. But she doesn't really do anything important after she's like, Mom, you were right. You did see ghosts. And it's okay, what was the point of that then? And then I like the characters coming back though. Like Beetlejuice is fucking awesome in this movie. Like he's great. He's great. He's perfect. I love him. He's great. And he does a really good job at being Beetlejuice. Like he's just awesome in this movie. Like anything he says is funny and stuff. I think he's cool. My problem is this movie just doesn't feel like it really has the story to back up anything it does. It just ends everything so fast, and everything just ends as quickly as possible, but that I don't think this movie really knows how to like stand on its own ground in a way. It's just like this movie feels like it's just rushed and just wants to get over as quickly as possible. That's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to say that this movie's not really that great. I didn't think it was a great sequel. I could have lived without seeing it. That's about it. I'll see you guys later.